Hello, all you hardcore boxing fans out there. How you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner, the biggest gob in sport. We say the things on here that nobody dare say. Uh, right, let's get stuck in. Uh, for those of you that have been watching Porky's International, our other channel, sister channel, I want to thank you for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. It's helping the channel immensely. So feel free to encourage your pals to like and subscribe. Let's get this show on the road. All right. We spoke, didn't we, earlier about, you know, Jack Massey not getting his dues. And personally, I think Jack Massey's had a raw deal. Just because he's not stuck up everybody in Coogan and Eddie's little circle of deceit. Just because, he's not hanging out back everybody. We say he's not good enough to fight, does he? What about Joshua against Jack Massey? That should have been spoke about, before he's getting in with the bar. Why not Jack Massey Joshua? Why not? I'll tell you why not. Because they want Joshua to have an easy run back to a world title yet again. They don't want him doing any heavy lifting, do they? The bar's too risky for Parker. Parker's too stinky for Joshua. So why not Jack Massey against Joshua? Why not have Jack Massey as a backup in case there's a problem on night? It's just an idea. That's what I'd have. Because we know what these lot are like for pulling out, don't they? We look how many times Fury's pulled out. If Fury had pulled out that many times back in the day, he wouldn't be a father of 8 kids, would he? Or however many he's got. So I look at it. So, a couple of people have asked me if I could give my opinion again on that thing from a couple of weeks ago. I'll give it. What did I think to Crystal Palace? Sky putting on a show there for Bill Smith React Porte. Well, what happens is this. When the lunatics are running the asylum, you've got people running the show that don't know what they're effing doing. And that's Adrian Mole, isn't it, at Sky? Ben Shalom. The man doesn't know what he's doing. So why would you put on a show at Crystal Palace Football Ground if you're not going to sell it out? Craziness. What did I really think to Bill Smith React Porte fight? Well, Bill Smith won, didn't he? But in my opinion, Bill Smith's there to be beat. All right. He's running around saying, look, I'm British level, but I'm a world champion. Catch me if you can. He's having it off. But he's punched way above his weight. And any day I expect him to be relieved of his spoils. What did I think to Jack Massey Chamberlain? Well, we know who won, don't we? He won European at Commonwealth, but I thought Jack Massey deserved it. Chamberlain will come again. What do I think to Ben Whittaker and Dan Aziz? I don't rate Ben Whittaker as this roadman killer like they're making him out to be, this Roy Jones, Andre Ward type. No. Dan Aziz is just a good old cart horse, isn't he, really? He's overachieved, Dan Aziz. He's a good old cart horse. Good luck to him. But when you draw in with bin men, you're not going to do no. So he's been up top at mountain. He's on his way down now. Ben Whittaker, he drew with bin man over 10 rounds. Ben, if you're not getting people like that out at ring, get your stuff and get gone. You're no good. So what do I think to Fran Hennessy winning? Good luck to her. I don't think Pigtails is a good look, though. What do I think to all that betting thing that's gone on where people have been pulled off shows because of illegal betting and all that? Well, I'm not going to shout my gob off on that because it's been going on for years in boxing. Everybody knows it goes on. So it's not my time and place to start shouting about that, is it really? So, but if they are doing things like that, if it's going on, run them out of the sport. That's what I say. Run them out. Get them gone. Get gone. Whatever money you've had, consider it severance pay. Take the train. Get out of Dodge. What did I think to Gervonta Davis KOing Frank Martin? It was always going to be on card. Will Tank and Loma fight? No, they'll not put Loma in with Tank. Loma and schooling. So why is Johnny Horscott getting roasted by UK media, Porky? Because he goes against the grain now, like Carl Froch. Because he spent that many years going with the grain, he just showed himself up, didn't you, Horscock? So Johnny's just telling it straight about how Fury's behaving. He's seen it all with Nazim Hamid, hasn't he? So it's no new to Johnny, is it? Do I think Jack Massey and Bill and Smith can happen? It must happen. It's a great fight. Who's the best trainer in the country? I'd say Joe Gallagher and Shane McGuigan are streaks ahead of the rest. There's them two. Then there's probably Shane McGuigan, Ingle, Pat Barrett, Chris Smedley, a couple of others. And then you've got also runs, haven't you? Now, what do I think to this Saudi Triple T Turkey do, wanting to do a deal like UFC and take over boxing? And I can't see it happening. So who's the greatest cruiserweight out there, Russ? Usyk, in my honest opinion. All train Tyson Fury next. I think it'll be Patrick Barrett. So I think trains Tyson next. What did I think to Bill and Smith getting a unanimous decision over React Porter? Well, I was pleased for Shane McGuigan. So, but I also had React Porter to beat him like first time. But, you know, he got his revenge, Bill and Smith. Well done. But Jack Massey's just picked up 2 more titles, Commonwealth and EBU. He already had IBO on mantelpiece. So he's stacking belts up, isn't he? So's Joe G, another 2 more belts in the pig trough. So, you know what I mean? I still can't get over that Ben Whittaker bin man. Dan Aziz, man. What's happened to Dan Aziz? You know, it's shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. But hey ho, what can you do? It's one of them things, isn't it? It's just one of them things. So why is Joshua and Eddie Hills dragging their heels regarding that Dubois fight? Well, it's all done now, isn't it? It's all done, but they have been dragging their heels, haven't they? But Joshua, in my opinion, since Usyk flogged him, he's not really wanted to step up to the plate. You know, Usyk flogged him twice, sent him crackers in ring after. Since then, he's beat Franklin, who's shite, Wallin and Elenius, his former sparring partners, and Garno in his second ever fight. And now he's fighting another former sparring partner. So can you see a pattern here? Franklin, Wallin, Elenius, and Garno, Dubois. Can you see a effing pattern? Hey? Dubois on at world champion because he got an upgrade from Uncle Bricktop again, like he did with WBA. People are getting world title status by effing email. What's going on? It's funny, isn't it, how Eddie Hills and Big Meech took them fights, Franklin, Wallin, Elenius, and Garno, and now Dubois. Isn't it funny how they took them fights, but they wouldn't take any hard ones? You know, like Wilder. Now that Wilder's gone, do you know what I mean? Now that Wilder's gone, it's easy work, isn't it? For Joshua. So Eddie's now saying they take the Parker rematch. Well, you've took the Dubois one, Eddie. So is Parker on standby? I bet he is. Should be Jack Massey on standby. So it is what it is, isn't it? Martin McCauley's fighting Jared Anderson. That's an harder fight for Martin McCauley than Joshua's got, isn't it? So why isn't McCauley ever in mix to fight Anthony Joshua, though, or Yui? I don't know. Do I care? Of course I care. Of course I care. But it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So, okie dokie. So, Ryan Garcia, what do I think to his year ban? I don't care. He's not paying my bills. Do you know what I mean? He's retired now. He'll be back. He fights twice a year, so they banned him a year. So he's technically just losing one fight, isn't he? The multi-millionaire. Don't lose any sleep over him. Drug cheat. So Devon Haney's loss is now classed as a no contest. He's aining damaged goods. I think he is. Will he sue? Well, you'd want to sue, wouldn't you, if you've been knocked about like that by a drug cheat? You know, it's a mess, isn't it? No one's saying a word regarding the $2 million he put on himself to win at the bookies. Do the bookies sue him now? It's interesting, isn't it? Or is all this a setup? Has Ryan Garcia been set up so Haney can never be beat? We don't know, do we? A year out the ring's note to him. So look at Ben. Look at Conor Ben. 2 years since his first dope test, and we're still no wise, are we? In other words, Conor, don't cheat. I mean, what is going on with that? What is going on with that Crusher Ben scenario? Because that's a right carry on, isn't it? That, isn't it, eh? What a carry on the Crusher saga is. It is absolutely never, ever, ever, ever ending, isn't it? Oh, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Will Fury Usyk to happen? Yeah, December 21st. Usyk's in a film with The Rock. So what? It doesn't mean no to him. He'll still do his training. Fury will be trying to take strength from that. Oh, he's grabbing at the straws if he is. Usyk to me seems very professional. There's plenty of time to get ready for Fury. Oh, in my eyes, is easy work for Usyk. Absolute easy work. Punch resistance gone, legs gone, not throwing enough punches, can't do enough feinting, can't get round the ring, not mobile enough, carrying extra timber. It's just target practice for Usyk, that, isn't it? Target practice. Look at the man's CV. The man's a machine. Personally, I think Fury bottles it. So why is he running around saying he won 9 rounds to 3? And then going to bottle it? Because he'll bottle it. If you've won 9 rounds to 3, get stuck into rematch. So all you've got to do. Let's see a press conference for rematch. Only time will tell, won't it, what's going to happen here, but using UK media to spin their own narrative, aren't they? Furies yet again. Using all them little YouTubers to get stuff out for them. Instead of just telling truth. Fury thinks he won 9-3. He's deluded. A bit like Liam Cameron. He thinks he beat Arthur. I thought Arthur shaded it, but Liam did very well. I was critical of Liam before the fight. Liam, get over it if I were critical. You know me. You know me nearly 10 years, Liam. Yeah, well, critical. I don't think you can be out at ring that amount of time and hold your own with Lyndon Arthur. So did Lyndon Arthur go on the slide or did you get better? I don't think you've got better, Liam. I think you've got worse. I think Lyndon's got on the slide. That's just the fact. That's just facts. Looking at punch statistics and how much time you have off in ring and that, but and not outside the ring, in the ring as well. You're taking rounds off all the time. So it's what it is. I've got McCauley to beat Jared Anderson on 3rd of August. I've got Miller to lose against Ruiz on 3rd of August. I've got Madrimov to lose against Crawford, and I've got Cruz to beat Valenzuela for £140 belt. That's on 3rd of August 2024. So it is what it is. But Fury saying he won 9 rounds to 3 is absolute delusion. So, but IFL TV have gone full on Fury PR mode, papering over the cracks, and bigging up the Saudi Super League and all that nonsense. The media, Simon Jordan especially, the Gad, Spencer Oliver, are all stuck up Fury. Simon Jordan's become now Fury's biggest fan now. He's a fanboy now, and he's Simon Jordan. He is an absolute fanboy of Fury. He's become embarrassing. He has really, really, really become embarrassing. But what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? It's absolute craziness. Well, it is what it is. So we're going to be filming Helmets at Mum tomorrow. So I hope you all like it. Eddie Hearn explaining Matchum's non-bid on Devin Haney, Sandor Martin. Let's have a look what Eddie's got to say. Wow, Matchum, nasty work. I should have bid myself. But then Eddie's replying, he's not signed with me. He's not looking to sign long-term deal with a promoter. I think he assumed we might be, but he runs his own promotion, Devon Haney promotion. They like having their logo on the post, but they don't. But they didn't want to lose money, and that's why they didn't bid. Well, Eddie, you're the promoter. You should be bidding. What's Eddie won in purse bids? Is it 10 or 11? Him and his dad since 1987. Hey, getting on for 37, 38 year. Nearly 38 year. And they've won what? 10 purse bids. What is that? Why don't you invest in your fighter? I spoke with his lawyer the night before the purse bid and expressed interest in a unification fight with Liam Parrow, Ern said, referring to Haney and his team. However, they didn't respond. At this point, it all seemed academic since he'd effectively vacated the title. I'd still like to make the Liam Parrow fight happen in Australia. Yeah, I bet you would. So, look, Haney's damaged goods now. Listen, what you've got to understand is this. If a promoter doesn't bid on purse bids for a fight that his fighter wants, he doesn't want to invest in that fighter. He doesn't rate him now. Haney's 31-0, isn't he, now that they've corrected that loss because Garcia drug cheated. So he's 31-0. You think Eddie are going to bat for him, but because he's just seen him get flogged like that, you're not going to see any money thrown at Haney now. No matter what they've said in past about I love you and friends to the end, like Chucky and Andy in Child's Play. Well, life doesn't work like that. If you're no good to me anymore, I'm a promoter, you're a boxer. If you're ready to get flogged and I don't rate you anymore, why should I invest money in you? It's like having a girlfriend, isn't it? If you've got a girlfriend and she's being a slag all the time and doing your money in and causing you loads of problems, you're not going to want to be with that woman, are you? You're going to say, get your stuff and get gone. Well, that's all Eddie's doing, isn't it? It's a lover's tip, isn't it? He doesn't fancy Haney no more. He doesn't think he's the real deal. He's not the new Floyd Mayweather. He's just been knocked about by Ryan Garcia, who's hit and miss at best of times. So that's what's happening there with that one. Okie doke. Right, there you go. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment. Don't forget to join our sister channel, Porky's International YouTube. All right. Thanks for liking and subscribing and leaving a comment on Porky's Corner. Booyaka. Go on, I'll see you another day. And all my boys on the commission, start getting in touch and we'll get you all rebooked in now. Now that I'm back on track. All right, chaps. One peace out.